my name was given by the prisoners in prison. There was a Sundiata, there was a, what you call it, Peltier, Asada Shakur, she was in prison at that time. And they co-signed me as a political prisoner. And people in Seattle, of course, did too, which was a real surprise. That was probably the biggest surprise, because they were not that supportive while we were active in Seattle. Near the end, the Panthers weren't getting that much support. They were starting to fall apart. I don't know if they told you about it, if you had interviews.
Did you just function as a in the underground in Seattle, or did you have other duties?
In Seattle, that's all I could do, underground. I did not have any above ground connection with Morris White at all. When I was in Walla Walla, in order to, I don't know what to call it, orient people to the program, the ideology, I took them through our own unique steps. Blanche and I figured this out, that a lot of the prisoners were illiterate or close to illiterate. And the people we pulled in, we start off with a book called Little Red Hen. I don't know if I told you about that. And that's pretty much a preschool, almost a preschool book, explaining the relationship between divisions of labor and sharing. And we discussed that, and there's really some good discussions, and people were really hooked up. And that's what drew most of the people in, was this little book. Say, well, why would they talk about something like this? Then after we went from there, we went to a book called Animal Farm by Orwell, explaining how a revolution fails, and how you, in order to stay on track, not to make the same mistakes other people make, that don't be co-opted. Just because you're leadership, don't let yourself be co-opted. You have to be on guard all the time, which of course what made a lot of the black movement fail, is that people weren't really focused on it. And why you see people like Aaron and Bobby Seale surviving, because they did focus on that. They knew they could be co-opted easily. People would buy them out. They'd want them in their structure to control the blacks, so to speak. Then, of course, from there we went to the Communist Manifesto and just a regular reading. So that, in a sense, like I said, we started off with about 30 prisoners.
And they would all read the Little Red Hen?
They all read that. As the reading, we got more into the Panther program and the reading of, say, Marxist literature, it fell down. And I understand it got too intellectual. And when we're talking about literate or close to illiterate people, you start losing them. And I'd say near the end, when I left Walla Walla, there's probably 12 strong ones still left in there, supported by other prisoners, but they were not active, because when a joint came in, they wanted to smoke it. When there's booze, they wanted to drink it. And there's other games they played.